Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. I know you've all been probably wondering what we've been up to. We were posting a video a week, every week, went through the entire book of Proverbs. We've been doing stuff for really over a year now, and then we just kind of went quiet. But there's a reason for that. It's because we've been discussing what we wanted to do next with these with our content together, and we've decided to start a podcast. And before you may roll your eyes and say, "Oh, yet another podcast," because everybody who has a microphone nowadays feels like they should have a podcast. I want to assure you, we're trying to make the best product possible, and we've done that by hopefully coming up with some creative ideas about what our podcast is going to look like. And it's not just going to be maybe your typical Bible ministry podcast that you've gotten used to. So, Michael, why don't you introduce what that's going to look like?
Yeah. We really want to have a discipleship podcast. So trying to help you focus on your walk with Christ, following Jesus. And so we're going to have three different segments. A part of that. First of all, where have you seen God recently? A good discipline is to look for God in your daily life, what he's doing, where he reveals himself. And we realize he reveals himself all over the place. But we'll talk about that, where we've seen him recently. We'll have also a Bible study component. And we're thinking about going through the Sermon on the Mount first. So there'll be a short Bible study component. So we dive into a specific text and we just we talk through it. And then the last segment will be, what are you reading? And so then that could go in any given direction. We might be reading fiction, nonfiction, something that's relevant to your faith, maybe not. But it should be a fun segment together. So we're really excited about this podcast and we hope you'll join us. We'll be coming out in the coming weeks. We don't know exactly when we'll start, but it'll be before too terribly long. Dakota's going through a transition, and so we will have that when we can.
By the way,
yes. We will have that ready for you when we can, and we hope you will join us. Thank you so much for being with us today. May God bless you and keep you. Have a great day.